Hi, my name's Anne Shea and I'm the Online Marketing Coordinator at the State Library of Victoria. You probably don't know my face. I'm the person behind the Facebook account when you ask questions, or Twitter when you have a query or a comment to make. Usually I'm the person making these YouTube videos, but Olga Zara dared me to do my own after I told her that it was incredibly easy and not a problem. When I was in university, one of my professors called me a constellator. He didn't mean it as a compliment. He meant that I found it very hard to focus on any one area of study. I have obsessions with English literature. I'm obsessed with technology. I can't sit still unless I'm learning something new. In my job, not only am I always learning something new in terms of the technology platforms, or in terms of learning from our staff or learning from our collections, I'm talking to 17,000 of the most interesting people in Victoria, the most passionate, the people with the biggest projects to be working on. I start a conversation and they take it and roll with it. I never have to settle down and be a specialist at one thing. I am always learning about something I never expected to know. That makes this job pretty special. One unusual thing about working at the State Library, as opposed to anywhere else, is the amazing people who work here. Every one of them has a passion or an interest that's totally unrelated to what they do in their job, but we somehow bring it together and create these wonderful projects. I've just taken up knitting. I had a first look at what we have, beautiful books on knitting, some old knitting patterns, mentioned it to some colleagues in cataloguing and in manuscripts, and you wouldn't believe what they've found. The most wonderful objects, patterns from the war, how to knit for your loved ones who are going overseas to fight. And we're putting them together and making something with that we hope we can share. That spirit really, I think, drives everything we do as a group. And it's incredibly inspiring to work with that energy. I have many, many favourite parts of the collection. The book that I wanted to share is this is just part of it. It's called Modernist Cuisine, and as a work of art, it's incredible. It's a scientific triumph. I heard about it on Twitter. I went up to the Redmond Barry reading room and had a look and fell in love. It's not the sort of book that as a home cook I could ever afford to have, but it's here when I want it. And I've noticed since I discovered it that several people have done the same thing. If I wander past the stacks, there's often someone having a look at this beautiful book, Modernist Cuisine. For me, that's a really special part about what we do as a library. We're here for everyone. We provide access for everyone. That makes me really proud to work here. My very favourite thing to do is on a Friday afternoon, we quite often start bad pun challenges on Twitter. We have so many thousands of people who follow us. I don't know where they find the bad jokes to share, but it just makes my Friday afternoons that much brighter. What did the cheese say when he looked in the mirror? Halloumi.